A few days ago, somebody asked me a couple of questions. The first is, why am I surrounded by so much vinyl, so many albums, when I could just pick up my iPhone, press a button and have the whole world of music available to me without needing all the space that I've taken up here? I'll come to that in a minute. The other question was, why are they called albums? Well, the answer for that, I need to go upstairs. I've come up from the basement where I keep my vinyl to show you something a bit different. And I'm taking you back to the start of the 20th century when the record was invented. Here is an example of one of them. This particular one is the 1812 Overture. Now, on this piece of shellac, this record, I've got about 5 minutes of music. The 1812 Overture is longer than that, so in order to hear the whole thing, you have to turn it over and play the second side. And that limitation of material on a record is quite important. It plays on a record player, or a gramophone as it was called. Exhibit A. And it plays at 78 revolutions a minute, pretty fast. If it was slower than that, it would probably sound a bit wobbly, because that was a good speed that worked with the motors at the time. I say motors, how does it work? Well, it winds up. You have to do that to it, wind it up. And that also limits the amount of playing time you've got, because it runs down after about 4 minutes. And so the record slowly goes funny if you don't rewind it. So we're limited to the amount of time we can get on here. And actually, how does it work? Well, this is what I find incredible. It's stored in the groove, the music. The groove starts here on the outside and it spins round and round and round and round and round until it gets to the end. And within that groove, there are bumps and whip changes which are picked up by a needle. This is a box of the things, which it's quite hard to get now. And you put that into the pickup arm, put it on the record, and it wiggles as it hits the bumps and the width changes. Now, you may have seen on some records, and indeed in these Master's Voice shops, HMV shops, the logo that shows a dog listening to a big horn. And that big horn improves the sound quality. Now, this thing doesn't have a big horn out the top, but what it does have is a horn that goes invisibly underneath. And if you want to make more volume from it, you open the doors, and if you want to make it quieter, you close the doors. Like I said, there's a limit to the amount of time available for music on a record, so I haven't actually got time to answer the question of why an album is an album. I have to save that for my next post. Sorry.